Good morning, students. I hope you all are doing well at your home. Keep studying, keep safe at your home, beta. And please follow the protocols of COVID 19. Okay. Now, here we revise our chapter, the fundamental unit of life. Okay. Okay. This is the structure of cell. This is cell means, cell is the structure and functional unit of life. Cell is termed as the structural unit of life as it provides structure to our body, and cell is also considered as the functional unit of life as well as the function of the body takes place as the cell level. Okay. Now here first we revise about who discovered the cell. Okay. Now cell discovered by Robert Hooke. Okay. Cell discovered by Robert Hooke in 1665, and Robert Brown is Robert Brown. He was Robert Brown in 1831 discovered the nucleus in the cell. Okay. If we talk about the cell theory states that all living organisms are composed of cell. Cell is the fundamental unit of life. All new cells come from pre-existing cells. Okay. This is all about cell theory. We are discussed that cell theory in three forms. First one is all living organisms are composed of cell. Second one is cell is the fundamental unit of life. थर्ड वन इज ऑल न्यू सेल्स कम फ्रॉम प्री एग्जिस्टिंग सेल. ठीक है, ये आपको समझ में आ गया होगा. ठीक है, नेक्स्ट ओके, दिस इज अ पिक्चर ऑफ लीवेनहॉक. ओके, मीन्स when Robert Hooke discovered that cell are the basic structure and functional unit of life, the term cell was first coined by 1665 by British scientist Robert Hooke, and he was the first person to study living things under a microscope. Okay, and examine a thin slice of cork under a microscope and observe honeycomb like structure. Okay, so after this Antony von Leeuwenhoek made further discovery by inventing his own microscope lenses. He was the first person to observe human cells and bacteria under his microscope. Okay, with the advancement in microscope, more discovery were made about the cell. Okay, and we already discussed about the Robert Brown, Scottish botanist. Robert Brown was responsible for discovery of nucleus of a cell. His discovery of the nucleus and its role helped to prove the cell theory, and this state that all living organisms are composed of cell and cells come from pre-existing cells. Okay, now he is Robert, as you all see this, he is Robert Brown, Robert Hooke, Robert Brown and Antony Leeuwenhoek. Okay, so these three peoples are described cell, their structure and nucleus and cell theory. Okay, and type of organisms on the basis of number of cells. There are two kind of organisms on the basis of cell. First one is unicellular organisms and second one is multicellular organisms. Okay, unicellular organism means those organisms which are made up of single cell and may constitute a whole organism. Okay, are named as unicellular, like amoeba, like paramecium, bacteria, etc. Second one is multicellular organisms, means those organisms which are composed of collection of cells that assume function in a coordinate manner. Okay, means each cells in each organ in their cells are perform their particular task in the body. Okay, for example, human being a big example of this. Plant, human being, animal are the example of multicellular organisms. Okay, now if we said about the shape and size of the cell, so cells vary in shape and size. They may be oval, they may be spherical, they may be spindle, rectangular, totally irregular, or like a nerve cells. Okay, beta. Now the size of cell also varies in different organisms. Means most of the cells are microscopic in size, like our red blood cells, while some other are fairly large, like nerve cells. Okay. Now if we talk about type of cells, the types of cells are categorized in two forms. First one is prokaryotic and second one is eukaryotic. Okay, prokaryotic cells are the cell in which true nucleus is absent, means it is a primitive. Okay, it is unicellular always. Example of prokaryotes are like archaebacteria, blue green alga, and all prokaryotes are unicellular organisms. Okay, if we talk about eukaryotic cell are the cell in which true nucleus is present and they advance and complete. In here both unicellular, multicellular included in eukaryote except bacteria and blue green alga. Okay child. Okay, if we talk about the difference of size in prokaryote and eukaryotic cell, then size of prokaryotic cell is 1 to 10 mm and the size of eukaryotic cell is generally large, 5 to 100 mm. Nucleus is absent in prokaryotic cell, nucleus is present in eukaryotic cell. If we talk about the chromosome, prokaryotic cell single chromosome and eukaryotic contain more than one chromosome. Okay, in prokaryotes nucleolus is absent and in eukaryotic cell nucleolus is present. Okay, and the most important, because after that we revise about the different type of organelles which are present in cells. Okay, so on the basis of this, prokaryotic cells membrane bound cell organelles are absent, but in eukaryotic cell membrane bound cell organelles such as mitochondria, plastid, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi apparatus, lysosomes, okay, all are bounded. Okay, and cell division take place by mitotic or meiotic cell division in eukaryotic, but in prokaryotic cell division take place by fission or budding. Okay, now structure of cell, cell wall and cell membrane. Cell means cell is generally composed of three basic components. Here we talk about the component of cell. Okay, and the component of cell are three: cell wall, we also call it cell membrane, second one is nucleus, third one is cytoplasm. Okay beta, cell membrane or plasma membrane work as gatekeeper uncle is working at your school. Same function is done by cell membrane or plasma membrane in cell. Means plasma membrane is covering of the cell that separate the content of the cell from its external environment. It is living part of the cell and is present in cell, plant, animal and microorganism. It is very thin, delicate, elastic and most important selectively permeable membrane. Okay, second one, plasma membrane or cell wall is composed by lipid and protein. This is all about the structure and how it is made. Now what is the function of cell membrane or plasma membrane? Here function, it is selectively permeable membrane as we told. It allows the flow of limited substances in and out of the cell. Okay, now second component of cell is cell wall. Cell wall is non-living, thick and freely permeable covering made up of cellulose. It is present in eukaryotic plant cell and in prokaryotic cell. If we talk about the function of cell wall, it determines the shape and rigidity to the plant cell. It protects the plasma membrane. It prevents dissections or the dryness in the cell. It helps in the transport of various substances in and out of the cell. Okay beta, this is about cell wall, second component of cell wall and their function. The third component of cell is nucleus. Okay, nucleus is bounded by two membranes, both forming nuclear envelope. Nuclear envelope contain many pores known as nuclear pores. The fluid which present inside the nucleus is called nucleoplast. Okay, and nucleus contain chromosome and chromosome contain genes, and genes which are center of the genetic information. Means the hereditary character is transformed from your parents to you by the genes. Okay, it means your father and mother genes is transferred to you. That's why it is decided by their genes that what is your height, what is your color and etc. all of this information. Okay, okay, now function of nucleus is, nucleus control all the metabolic activities of the cell. It regulates the cell cycle. It is storehouse of genes. it concerns the transmission of hereditary traits from parent to their offspring. Offspring means child over there. Okay. Now cytoplasm. Okay, what is cytoplasm? It is jelly-like viscous colorless semi-fluid substances which exist between the plasma membrane and the nuclear membrane. Okay, the aqueous ground substance of cytoplasm is called cytosol, that contain a variety of cell organelles and also other insoluble water product and storage product like starch, lipid, glycogen, etc. Function of cytoplasm, that protoplasm act as a store of vital chemicals like amino acid, protein, sugar, vitamins, etc. It is the site of certain metabolic reaction like glycolysis, which generate energy in your body, synthesis of fatty acids, okay, nucleotides. Okay, here nucleotides means where DNA is formed, there is nucleotide paired nucleoside which make your genes. Okay, in next lecture we revise our all organelles which are going to be raised in your exams. Okay, we describe with all functions with picture and their functions, and I hope you all understand about the cell. Okay, now this is all about our revised lecture of fundamental unit of life first. In second lecture we finish this revision lecture. If you have any doubt beta, because your exam is coming soon, means your unit first is coming soon, if you have any problem please contact me. Please question your doubts in Zoom classes. Okay, and please you have to be must join Zoom classes. Thank you. This is all about lecture. Thank you so much.